This is day 5 of Winterween. I already lost 2 days of the readathon because I was very sick with a stomach infection. I had fever and it was just not pretty. But I do have some updates. The first prompt I finished was books with vampires or witches or wares in them. For this, I read House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson, and I really, really loved this book. So, if you like the movie Ready or Not, I think you will love this. In this one, we are following Marion, who is inducted as a blood maiden, who serve a countess called Elizabeth, and obviously she lives in the slums. She is really desperate for a job. So, what was very interesting in this book was that here vampirism is used as a metaphor for feudalism, for capitalism, as well as for toxic relationships with really imbalanced power dynamics. Um, I thought that the ending was really interesting. It was really blood pumping, and yeah, I really, really like this book and I would highly recommend it. The other book that I finished was for the 2025 release. I finished Stag Dance by Tori Peters. This is actually uh, three stories in one collection. The first two stories are short stories, and the final one is like a novella. I loved the first two stories. Okay, the first two stories are all about, gender and expectation, the perceptions of people, and trying to keep up these appearances, not being able to own up to your sexuality. Uh, the first one follows this kind of apocalypse which is caused by a person's ex. The second one is about a boarding school and two boys who have this really toxic dynamic where they love each other but they cannot really express that properly, and it felt very real and it felt very painful. The final story is about these group of lumberjacks who put out a play where they one of them becomes the woman, and we are following a person who is this burly, very masculine man, and he all of a sudden says that, you know what, I want to play the woman. And then from there, jealousy and obsession and a lot of things ensue, and there are a lot of things that are unearthed. um, this too is about gendered expectations and the perception of other people versus how you see yourself or how you want to be viewed. I think that the themes were very strong in this book. I think this is actually a very solid book, the last story. But I just couldn't keep my attention for the last story. I felt like the story kept dragging on and I just wanted it to end. Also, there was something about the narration, like something about the way the story was written, that I found it a bit difficult to get into it. There's a lot of references to Mormons and Jesuits that I personally don't know about much. So I found it a little difficult. I get it that that's the point of the story, but I just couldn't understand it very well. So I think that the first two stories are like 4 stars for me. The last one is like a 3 star. So maybe overall the collection would be like a 3.5. I also finished the prompt to read in the dark or at night reading. I hope you guys are reading a lot of books. I hope you're having a lot of fun, at least more fun than I am having this readathon. Yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.